Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Um, Today, I have my dolls out here that I bought. I showed you it's my last haul from Minimum World, and this is going to be a new series. However, it is not going to be the primary focus of this channel. The reason I'm introducing this is because I did buy the dolls for the farmhouse and the one for the boho room box. So, anyway, these are the dolls, and what I will be doing with them is clothing them, and I may redo some hair on them. I'm not sure. Um, the three, dad and the twins, are, in my opinion, extremely poorly made. I'm telling you, I'm having issues with my camera. I realize this is a little blurry. I am working on the problem. The new camera does not like to zoom. So that is an issue, and I think because the screen is bigger, have a problem trying to figure out where the center of my where everything should be centered. I tend to get out of frame a lot. So I am working on that problem. So let's get to these dolls here in just a sec. Though these two are extremely well made. The one that I'm going to be using for the lady who has the boho room, and mom for the farmhouse, and the others are members of the family for the farmhouse, also dad, the twin girls, and a baby who I want to try to make into a toddler. Um, they don't have that age of child doll. I wanted a boy about, I suppose, about 5, 6 years old, maybe, but they just don't make those ages of children, or the ones they had that look like they might look too tall. So I'm gonna try to at least make the baby into a toddler of maybe two. Probably stretching it with a baby, but if I think I can make it believable. Um, so anyway, I must have been doing a lot of talking here. I had the voiceover. That camera has a bad microphone too. So this is the baby, and as I showed you before, he's got these strong, terrible. This is actually clothing elastic, 1/8 inch. Um, he should have been done with elastic thread, so I will be restringing him. And though I will probably have the knots, they probably will not be as pronounced as those. And I'd really like to try putting some hair on him. Uh, and then, of course, he's got a permanent sitting down position. So, yeah. Um, anyway, he'll be a little bit of a challenge. Try to get some hair on him. Okay, so let's move on to the girls. Now, the girls are, these three, the way they made them, really disappointed. I think I paid $1, less than $2 for the baby. But I mean, look at her arm. If you could see it, they just left it open and stuffed a little bit of something in there. There's a wire for the arms, but it's very thin. The wire on the legs is much better. It's a thicker wire, but I don't want to bend any of it too much because it'll break. Um, this one, when they sewed the wig together, the stitching shows up on the outside of her head. There's 2 lines of it, so that wasn't done real well. And I know if I take these braids out, that the hair is just going to go everywhere because there's going to be too much hair. You can tell that. So I've got some mohair here, and I may try to make new hair for the twin girls. Because this is, yeah, it's, now they used hot glue. I had to cut the clothes off. This one has got a huge chunk of hot glue right there. Um, I had to cut the clothes off because it was so hot glued, and it was just terrible. And she's got a big gouge out of her stomach now because the bodies are foam wrapped with regular sewing thread to hold the foam in place, and the hot glue melted the foam. Now here's Dad. Dad's hair is pretty good. It feels like needle felting wool or some sort of something like that. Um, and he does have a seam down the back of his head, but it's his is really nicely done. So that's one thing. But if you look at the rest of him, his body has the heavy wire. It's made exactly the same as the girls. I'm not crazy about his slippers that he has, so I'll have to work around that. Uh, his shoulder head was put on slightly crooked, and his right arm is longer than his left arm. Now, Dad's robe, on the other hand, I think I paid $6 and something for Dad. I think the biggest cost of Dad was the robe because this robe is well made. It has a little pocket that you can actually put things in. The uh, the quality is really good. The sleeves are sewn on, as is the collar. And so yeah, I think the biggest cost of Dad was probably the robe. And yeah, I will be hanging that in the bathroom in the farmhouse. Now these two, because one is the mom for the farmhouse, the other is the boho lady. Um, I have them covered up because I don't know what YouTube's policy is, but it's a doll. It's not even anatomically correct. Come on, man. But anyway, these are really well made. They're all porcelain. They have little um, painted on, molded on high heel shoes. They are very good quality, in my opinion. And I'm trying to show you. I know you can't see it. It's just too tiny, and the camera won't focus. But there's little gold rings right by where the ear would be, and they're open rings. So I'm thinking you could either use those for the earrings themselves, or maybe even get creative and add a little something to them to make her look like she's wearing some sort of dangle earrings. So yeah, I'm really pleased with them. They are they are really well made. I do wish my ceramic kiln still worked. I do wish I had molds. I would make my own. Um, but I don't think that's going to happen. So anyway, I have them. Uh, I decided that maybe mom is the sister to the lady at the boho thing. Twins run in families, so maybe mom is a twin who had a twin. Anyway, if anybody wants to participate in anything out there, help me name these guys. I've got a few names I'm running around in my head, but I'm not sure I really like them. So if you have any names for them, that would be cool. Twins don't have to rhyme. I'm not about that. I mean, it's okay if they do, but please be kind. Yes, they're kind of weird looking. They're not the greatest, but they're what I have. Um, and I got all of these for cheaper than I could have bought a set of a family of four. So, or five, I guess. But yeah, they cost me less. But yeah, if you got any name recommendations, please feel free to let me know. Um, I hope you'll join me for this. As I said, it is not going to be the focus of this, but it's going to be a part of it. So, anyway, I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining me. I hope that everyone out there is having a great weekend. We are waiting for our temperatures to plunge again. So, yeah. So, anyway, I will see you again very soon. Great day. Thank you very much for joining me.